Yeah.
Hey y'all, today we're gonna make a delicious soul food meal with some candy yams, mac and cheese, buttermilk fried chicken, cornbread, and green beans. Y'all, if you are making this meal for your family, they need to be doing something special for you, okay? Because this is gonna take a little bit of time, but it's so gonna be worth it. As you can see, I am cleaning my chicken. I'm
Can
All
you
right, bro.
pause it real quick?
Yeah,
What
I did
percent of
pause
people?
myself.
Yeah, okay. What percent of people you think wash the chicken?
10%. Or no, 10% or 7%.
Okay, but are you in that 7%? You seem like the type of
I
person.
just started washing the chicken in the past decade, people.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't always done it myself, and I don't always remember to do it, but I do try to be conscious of that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, Lewis, I know Lewis is conscious about plastic. He's conscious about different things being.
He's
Go ahead.
completely wrong.
Okay,
See,
go
my
ahead.
culture, my black culture, thank you, Brandon, for bringing this in. Sometimes we get on fabs and we stick to them. One fab
Okay.
is the Democratic Party. The next fab is washing chicken. Now, that chicken been ran over by a forklift,
Okay.
dropped,
Yeah.
slid on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Chicken is very dangerous at its get go. So
Yeah.
you wash your chicken, you're shaking it out. Your dry, clean dishes right there getting splashed on while you shaking it. Put the chicken off. Brandon, how you gonna clean the sink?
You gotta use whatever kind of soap products that you have in there, or just some or alcohol. You could use alcohol too, but you got to be mindful of chicken dripping, whether it's going to the trash can with the packaging, or when you just clean it off, if it's splashing off stuff, you don't turn the water. I'm just funny about that. I try to pay attention. So if I'm cleaning chicken, I have a clean sink. But go ahead.
And clean sink. And Brandon used the same dishcloth to
No,
wipe down the sink.
but some people do.
His daughter come, thank you, Daddy, for the PBJ, the peanut butter sandwich or something. He come in
Yeah,
there and
yeah,
wash
yeah.
the same plate.
And give
There
it
you
to
go.
'em. People do that all the time, all the time, all the time.
And black culture got this nonsense, got peer pressure. You gotta wash your chicken, but people, if you cook the chicken properly, if it don't got no
Yeah,
dirt on there or something,
yeah,
you'll be fine.
yeah.
You'll be fine.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Shout out to you, Jetty. What's up?
Now this was Brandon. Now
Okay, go
Brandon
ahead.
mom could have been loose. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. But I think she wasn't. So
No,
she
she
followed
wasn't.
these rules. She had these rules. You
Yeah.
ain't cooking that meal on Sunday. Not on Sunday.
Okay.
That's my black culture.
Yeah.
Not
That's she
on
got it from her
Sunday.
grandmother. She got that from her grandmother. Yeah.
Brandon, could you
I mean,
dance
from her
on
mom.
Sunday?
No. I mean,
Not on
you
Sunday.
could, but not. No, that wasn't the day you did that. You really rest on Sunday. That was just what it was. But go ahead.
Could you miss church on Sunday?
No, you couldn't miss church either.
Could you be hard headed on Sunday, Brandon?
No, you can't be hard headed either.
Could you shop till you drop on Sunday?
It wasn't no shopping like how we do now anyway, but no.
What you could if you had some money, Brandon must have been broke. Uh, could you play
Yeah.
sports on Sunday, Brandon?
No.
Could you listen to what's the hip hop music to listen to now?
What, Sexy Red?
Can you listen to Sexy Red on
No,
Sunday?
you couldn't. You wouldn't be able to do that
Could you
back
work
then.
on Sunday?
No,
Now, could you party on Sunday?
not really. No, I didn't experience any of that kind of stuff growing up in my household. I know some people had a different experience, but how was your experience?
Brandon, this is my culture, brother. So all the neighborhoods was like this in the block.
Yeah, yeah,
South
yeah.
Carolina had laws you couldn't buy liquor on Sunday
That's true. That's true. And it's
at
changed, right?
all.
Is it? It's changed now, right?
Yes, the
Mhm.
blue light laws, they need to bring them back.
Yeah.
First, you bring those back. The first law you put no bonnets on the head. All right.
Wait, what? No, what?
No bonnets.
Oh, bonnets. Okay,
Bonnets.
that's not going. That's not
The
going to go over
black
well.
women is still on the same law they passed in the late 1700s, brother.
What's that?
Black women used to come out, master house, the hair
Mhm.
flowing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Somebody got jealous, brother.
And who would
And they,
that be?
and they passed a law said, I don't want no Negro showing the hair outside. You gotta cover her up.
Seen one of these before? They're more than just headscarves. They're powerful symbols in the fight against racial oppression. By 1763, when Spain successfully invaded the Louisiana colony, there was a large population of free black people living and thriving in Louisiana. The new Spanish colonial government sought to restrict free black people's lives and to impose a strict racial hierarchy. The Spanish proclaimed that all free black women must wear headscarves, known as tignons. Tignons were traditionally worn by enslaved women while they worked. By requiring free black women to wear these head wraps, the Spanish sought to mark them as inferior to white women. The women had to comply, but they did so creatively. In silent rebellion, the women tied their tignons in ornate, eye-catching ways. Those who could afford to created tignons using expensive fabrics. Others adorned theirs with feathers and jewels. Meant to stifle their voices, instead, tignons became a form of expression and individuality for Louisiana's free black population, who reappropriated these symbols of inferiority and oppression and wore their tignons proudly. In 1801, Spanish colonial rule ended in Louisiana, but tignons lived on. In time, they were even adopted by white women, including First Lady Dolly Madison.
And the black women still by that law now, brother.
Yeah. But why do you think that's a thing that people like to do? Because like I say, they make you feel bad about your hair, make you feel self-conscious, make you feel like you need to get hair that looks like somebody else's. Like my mom used to have an afro back in the day, and she was proud of it. I don't think when's the last time you seen somebody rocking an afro, especially a female? That's not something people do anymore. Is it outdated? Yeah, it's outdated, but it's because people have turned into the norm has turned into something else. You get what I'm saying?
That is correct.
And now, like you say, you get your hair done, and then you have to put something on top of your hair. And like I say, we're not trying to attack females or anything like that. It's just something to think about. Like now, you cover your hair up when you go out. We the only race that does that.
That is
Why
correct.
is that? Why is that?
That you covered up in the house and outside the house. Where do you wear it out? That's what we do.
That's what I say.
And
Louis,
correction.
But
a lot of cultures covered up their hair and they look tasteful.
that is true. That is true. Yeah, yeah.
You could catch a black woman who take a scarf, a rag, people, and they twist it up some way. Hair completely
Do you like that?
cover. Of course I like. Brother, you think I like do I like that's like me not liking Murder Nature, brother. All right.
Right.
You like Murder Nature?
That's that, yeah, for sure. That's like a it make you think about, like you say, African, our roots, tribal. Like that was something people did. They wrap their hair up like that to protect it. But bonnets came out, do-rags. When's the last time you had a do-rag? That used to be something
a few weeks ago.
I
picked one up. I said, this white boy gonna get dirty too quick. I can't get
it. Do you wear it out? Would you wear it into a store or something like that?
No, I wouldn't. I picked it up as a prop, people.
They'll treat you different. I remember when you had it on. But if you wore it and
no, this is 2 months ago. I was looking at them again.
Okay.
That's why I talk about the white boy was a real store in 2025.
Okay. But like I say, if you wore it, people are going to look at you differently. If, like I say, wearing a t-shirt or a dress shirt or a do-rag or a bonnet, like your appearance does matter.
They may or may not. It was a guy on Facebook, his skit. He got a do-rag on, but it's very clean.
Okay, that's
like it matches him.
Yeah.
So you got to match the look.
That made me think about how 50 Cent used to have do-rag under you remember people, and why I did it too. You have a fitted hat and you got the do-rag underneath. That's
correct, but it did not come out. It just stayed underneath. It was just like an undershirt.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It's neat.
It was an undershirt. So it just looked real clean right here.
But if you got the thin ones, like the pantyhose ones, you give off a different look. So
yeah, this one's the undershirt. You know how Fabulous used to do, had all the girls fainting at the over the bottom of the head to see.
And a throwback.
Yeah.
I got you.